friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with C6 Stitch, and today is Sunday, May 1, 2022. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch. I'm so glad that you're here spending part of your day or your evening with me. Thank you so much. I know your time is really valuable, and I appreciate you spending part of your time with me. So today's Sunday, not Saturday, like I usually film on, because I was working at Acorns and Thread yesterday. It was, again, super fun, super busy. I'm a bit tired today. Janine runs a tight ship, you know? Just kidding. She's awesome to work for. It was just a lot of fun. I got to play around with some silk floss, reorganizing silk floss, which was so much fun. And I swear Janine put me... There's a silk called Tudor silks, and I learned they're a bit thinner, right? And so they're really intended for, I think Janine said really 40 count and higher. I said, well, how many strands? Because they're a 12 strand, I believe. She said, how many strands would you use on 32 count? She said, I really wouldn't use it for anything lower than 40 count. So I learned something new, but I'm telling you, as I was organizing those colors, no, I'm not going to start stitching on 40 count. Just like I'm only going to be a monogamous stitcher. For those of you who've been with me from the beginning, when I used to only stitch on one piece at a time, and now I have something like 45 whips. But that's okay. Maybe someday, but already my eyes can't see the holes. So, but the colors are just gorgeous. So if you like stitching on the higher counts, you might want to look at Tudor. It's Tudor silks. Their colors are gorgeous. So it was really fun. This week was our last week of classes, which is great. I think we've all been feeling a bit just kind of worn out this semester. I think I've mentioned that before. So it was our last week of classes. Next week is finals. So we're getting there. I'm very lucky. Finals are Monday through Thursday. And, at colleges, they switch up the finals time. So it may or may not be during your normal class time. I'm very lucky that my finals are on Monday morning. So I feel very lucky that I don't have to wait, the whole week to get to our finals. Students are doing presentations. We actually started them on the last day of class because there's just so many to get through. So it should be a pretty easy day. We just got to get through that one more day. And then the extra challenge is that COVID numbers are on the rise on our campus and in our county again. My school reinstated the mask mandate for anywhere indoors on campus, which I think is the right thing to do. They had left it up to each professor what they wanted to do in their classroom, and a lot of professors kept the mask mandate, even after it was lifted, and said, please wear your mask in my classroom. So it's very rare that I would even see students walking around inside the academic buildings without their masks on anyway, even when the mandate was lifted. So a whole lot in terms of that for me won't change because I teach students. I do a lot of one-on-one meetings and advising with students, so I always wear my mask anyway. So that won't really change anything for me and kind of how I've been practicing, if you will. I did see Hamilton last Saturday. It was awesome. Loved it, of course. The cast was a lot of understudies. They did a great job. But the week before, the entire cast came down with the flu. And so I just can't even imagine having the flu run through your entire cast like that, and then a week later being expected to perform at 100%. So it was a lot of understudies, but they did great. I had pretty good seats. I was in a box seat, which meant I was like higher up, but a little bit further away. And then I came home and was like, I want to watch the, on Disney Plus, the filmed version of the Broadway cast. And so I've been watching that a lot this week. So it was really great. Highly recommend if you ever have the opportunity to go see Hamilton. I want to go see it again live, just to see it again. So that was my week. So it's been a very busy, full week. I am still going through all your lovely comments. So I don't have any Q&As. Right now. It's not that I want to read and reply to each of your comments. So, and thank you all. I've replied to many of them. And thank you all for your very kind words about reaching 4,000 subscribers, and many of you said we're on our way to 5K, and that's just really lovely of you. And some of you said some really sweet comments, and I don't know if you know this, but words are my love language. So when you guys write really sweet words, they mean so much to me, like really, truly, like they mean the world to me. So thank you so much. This is such a fun community that we've created here, and I'm just so thrilled to be a small part of that. And I can't wait. And hopefully, I mean, it's May 1 now, so the countdown, I think, can officially begin. I'm going to StitchCon weekend A. So if you're at weekend A, please, 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 please come up and say hi. I'm getting my hugging arms ready. I have decided that I am going to wear my mask in the convention center. So just because I am, one, still a little nervous, but two, I am going to visit my folks immediately after, and I want to keep them safe as well. So I will be wearing my mask inside the convention center. So look for somebody who looks like this, and then maybe you can find me. So yeah, I just wanted to give that heads up that I will be wearing my mask in the convention center. But we could still have fun, we could still hug, and all of that. So I'm excited. So weekend A is where I'll be. And if you see the Sunshine Stitchers at weekend B, tell them they should have done weekend A. So, because I still haven't met them in person, if you can believe that. I can't believe it. But anyway, so that's what's kind of coming up. I have some FFOs to show you. I picked these up yesterday. I had dropped off 3 pieces, I don't know, it may be 6 weeks ago or so, for framing at Acorns and Threads. And I got them back, and I'm thrilled. And so I was able to pick them up yesterday. And so I want to share those with you now, so then I can pause, move them out of the way, because I'm a little paranoid, you know, because they don't have glass and they don't have matting on them. Acorns does framing, but they don't do glass or matting, which is perfectly fine for these pieces. So if you want things framed, they're a great resource, and I will show you how great these turns out. So first up is Your Lamazing, the llama piece, if you remember that from Stony Creek. This is how it turned out. Look at this frame. I love it. It is so perfect. I went in thinking I wanted kind of a very like ornate, flowery white frame. Janine helped me pick out this frame, and I think it's just perfect. Perfect. I love it. I love the little buttons. Now remember, it was supposed to say You Are Lamazing down here, and I shifted the llama down, and then I had a little extra space, and so Janine also helped me pick out those buttons to fill in that space a little bit. So it's a little bit different than the original, but I love it. This is the one I really struggled with, the glisten gloss. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very glittery in person. Like the whole llama has glitter in it. Not glitter, but like the threads, the glisten gloss threads, and the border does as well. I love it. I love this frame. I think it's such a beautiful color blue. It really just ties it all together. So that's how that one turned out. And then the next one is actually 2 pieces. It's, oh, you saw that, don't peek. This is by Blackbird Designs. It's called Easter Parade. And I think I finished the chart, and then I'm pretty sure I gave it away on the channel. This is quite a while ago. Spot on it. Okay, so this is the frame. I mean, is this not amazing? She pulled this frame out, Janine, and I was like, that's not going to work. Because like this color isn't in there, but it works so well. I think it ties in like the purple on the border and kind of this pinky red from the flowers, and it just ties it in all together. I would never have picked out this frame for this piece, but I love it. I think it's perfect. And we pulled it out yesterday, and I said again, it's like, there's no reason why this frame should work, but it totally works, and I love it. So this is one part of Easter Parade by Blackbird Designs. And then there is a companion piece that goes with it, which I also stitched, and I had it framed in the same frame. So this is what this looks like, and I love it so much. They, like I said, they don't do mats and they don't do glass, which is perfectly fine because these are seasonal pieces. These will be out for, you know, maybe a month, and then I figure I can just gently, if dust or I don't know why cat hair would get on it, but if dust or cat hair or anything, I can just take a lint roller and gently clean it. And so these two, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to hang. They do. Let me show you the back. They do come with the hangers. I might. These I might not necessarily hang on the wall, but like lean up against the shelf. But these are what they will look like together. Isn't that great? I love them. I am so happy. They're beautiful, like beautifully done. And like I said, the back has the nice paper and the sawtooth hanger. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. This one, the L'Amazing, I originally thought like this would be really cute in my office at work, but now I think I'm going to put it somewhere in my craft room. I'm not 100% sure yet because, you know, my craft room isn't ready. It isn't done. But I think this is, I want it somewhere, or maybe my bedroom too, because this would look really cute in my bedroom. Just like a little llama smiling at you while you sleep. I mean, is there anything better? So I'm going to put this somewhere upstairs. I don't think I'm taking this to the office because I just love it way too much. And I want it at home where I am most of the time. Okay, let me pause and put these FFOs to safety. And then I'll come back and we'll talk about whips and haul and plans and all that good stuff. I'll be right. All right, I am back. The FFOs are put to safety now. So let's talk about whips, what I worked on. I only worked on 2 whips this week. So first up, and this feels like it was so long ago. It was just last weekend. But first up, I worked on Princess Ileana. This is the Mirabillia. And I started in the center. So I am working basically right in this green spot here with those flowers. So right here is where I'm working. And you can see how much I still have to go. But let's take a look. And did I write down what I have to find what fabric. This is the fabric that I changed. This is 32 count Lugana by Color and Cotton in the color Parthenon. And you can see I put a little arrow up there in the corner so I knew which way was up. So this is where I got to. Can you see that? Let me... There's so much stuff on my table right now, which I might be selling today. Somebody's coming to look at it. So that is exciting, but I wanted to film so that I could get the table cleaned up, so that, you know, when they come to look at it, I don't have a bunch of my like Flosstube stuff all over it. Okay, here's a better. So this is where I'm at, which doesn't look like much. I mean, you can tell that there's flowers. The empty spaces are where beads will go. So I basically started in the middle and just am working my way out in a circle, essentially is what's happening. And then I thought, okay, I'm just going to do this little piece up, because that will help me show direction. I mean, it really doesn't at this point. So that's that piece right there. So again, I'm right in here. Now, I worked on this for a little over 6 hours last weekend when it was 24 hours of cross stitch. My goal on this piece for this year is 24 hours. So I have, I think, which would be about 8 days. And I think I have 3 days done. So I have a ways to go yet. So we'll see this again, hopefully. And I think for next year, this is going to go on my Whip Go board. Because I want to, now that I like the fabric that she's on, I want to... I enjoy stitching it. Amazing. Go figure. And I just want to show you the beads that I got, the bead pack. I got all this from Garan when it came out. But look at these beads. I mean, this is going to be so much fun to do. And this is the one that uses the whole range of the new DMC colors, the 1 through 35. Look at these colors. Like it's perfect for spring because of these bright, these bright spring-like colors. I mean, they're gorgeous. So this is a fun one. I'm so happy I'm finally enjoying it because I have a lot of mirrors and I want to stitch them because I think the end product is gorgeous. So now that I found a fabric that works, I'm very happy. All right, and then the other piece that I worked on was Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow block 4, which is this block right here. And I worked on that the rest of the week. I was really cramming for a finish on this block. I didn't quite get it. I am so close though. I was going to stitch this morning and see if I could finish up the block before filming, but I just kind of have a lot to do today, just in terms of like cleaning up and, you know, the people are coming to look at the table. So, you know, I mean, I might do some stitching later this afternoon, but apparently chores come first. So anyway, so here's where I got to. So I am so close to finishing this block just from this week. There's some words here and there's like a bird right here, which won't take long. There's like another branch that goes out here. And then there's like another branch out here with like 4 more apples. It doesn't sound like much, but when you put it all together, it is a lot. Like, I don't know that I could get it done maybe another 3 hours or so. Oh, and that heart, I kind of like it like this, but I have to stitch out that heart. It's in a darker brown. So this is where I'm at. I'm pleased with the progress. I'm so close to finishing this. I mean, I guess it's May now. So I did quite finish it in April, but that's okay. But here's where we're at. So that is Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow, block 4. We almost got it done in April, but not quite. So that's all I worked on this week. I did stitch every day. It's just this one took up most of my time, and I am ready to change projects, to be honest with you. I'm a little tired of that one. That one is my comfort project, but also like, you know, I don't usually work on things like 6 days in a row. So that is what I worked on this week. So I have some haul to share with you. Let me see if I can just pull it over without pausing. I have some haul. Okay, so first up, I want to show you, this is kind of going into plans too. So today, my good friend Jan Hicks of Jan Hicks Creates and I are starting our Funky Flowers SAL by the Bay Needle Art. So it's these charts, Funky Flowers. There's 24 charts. You don't have to buy them all. She also has them in PDF. I'll link her down below. She also has them in PDF. So if you want that instant gratification or you just prefer PDF charts, you can get them. And if you buy at least 3 charts, she will email you a layout page so that you can determine how the layouts work for you. So I am going to start on this with Jan, Funky Flowers. So I know this sounds like plans, but really the haul part of this is I got the fabric that I want to stitch on. I have to cut this down. But this is, I hope it's 28. Yeah, 28 count truffle by Picture This Plus. It's a little more pink than it's showing. It's showing kind of a gray brown, but in real life it's a little more pink. This is what Summer Quakers by Rosewood Manor is stitched on, and I loved it so much that I'm going to stitch it on this. So I got this from 123 Stitch, I think. This is a half yard, which I don't think I'll need the whole thing. In fact, I'm pretty sure I won't. So I should have some left over for another project. So Picture This Plus does tend to run really tight, but at 28 count, I can handle it. So that's going to be a start today. But that fabric came in. Okay, so what else came in? Oh, to go along with that, I ordered from Donna from By the Bay. I ordered this Funky Flowers because this is the chart we're stitching. I think it'll be so cute. And it's a pin. Let's see if I can show you. So it's a pin, but you can also order a magnet to make it a needle minder, which I did. So this will be my needle minder for the project. So this you can get from By the Bay as well. So I got that. Then, let's see. We had some of our of the month club items that came in. So first up, I'm in the Crazy Annie's 12 Days of Christmas Stocking Ornament Club. So we have day 4, or 4 calling birds came in. Isn't that cute? And then the fabric comes with it. And the first kit I got came with like the extra cording and beads and all that stuff. So I do have that all together. So that came. My fabric of the month from Rogue Stitching came. And I believe this is a Ship's Manor fabric. That makes sense. It says Ship's Manor on the tag. This is called Applejack. I get the 32 count Lugana. Look at this. I was watching Candy of the 614 Stitcher, and she said, this is a Gary green, and I agree. It's looking kind of blue. It's green. It's definitely a Gary green. So that came. So that's fun. I mean, the whole reason why I joined this club is to kind of move me out of just the neutrals. I mean, I love my neutrals, but this will be good practice for me. Have I stitched on any of the bright colors? No. I have not. But I have them in my stash, so I potentially could. So that came. And then my fine floss of the month from Fat Quarter Shop came in. This is the Simply Taupe pack of MPI silks. So those are gorgeous. Gorgeous. So that came as well. And then I ordered a couple needle minders from Stitching Lee Along. Charisse is amazing. She posts a lot. Here's her contact info. She posts a lot in like the Stash Unload pages, but she also has an Etsy shop. Oh, it looks like she has a Facebook group too. I know her stuff from the Stash Unload. So she was having like a sale of the Easter needle minders. So I got that one. I think it's Darling. And then I got this little chick. I think it's super cute. And I love her needle minders because they're very lightweight. They're just like I don't know, like acrylic or plastic. They're very lightweight and they're very flat. And so I really like them. So I thought those were cute. I have another order coming from her. It'll probably be here this week, so I'll show it to you next week. But Stitching Lee Along, she's amazing. I really love her. And her stuff. Okay, that's from Donna from By the Bay. Okay, then a very dear friend of mine. I'm not sure if I don't want to say their name because I didn't check that it was okay. So I'll just say this without. Very dear friend of mine got me a gift card to Garon, just as I guess, thank you for my videos, which is very, very sweet. And so I picked up Nora Corbett, the sleigh. So this is the Christmas Eve Couriers series, and this is Santa's sleigh. This is the last one that I did not have, and now I have it. So I have the whole series now. And I got the Dasher bead embellishment pack for the Dasher chart. So I got all that. And then I also picked up a couple skeins of maple syrup for with the needle, I think, that Jan and I are starting at StitchCon. I think this is the last floss that I needed. So I picked up a couple skeins of this. This is hard to find. Like a lot of the shops, I think, are out of it. 123 Stitch is out of it. Acorns is out of it. But Garon had it. So that's exciting. So I think that's what I got it for. I have to check my notes. I found 2 packs of floss recently that were in like bags like this that I had no idea what I got them for. And they were clearly for a project because it was a big thing of floss. And I usually don't buy fancy floss just to up my stash, right? I don't even really do that with DMC. So if I'm buying a pack of floss and I couldn't figure out what it was, I finally figured out it was for Scary Apothecary by Hands On Designs. So that was fun. Okay, the other thing that I bought that came in. Oh, sorry, my nose is itching. So I've been having this conversation. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. I I was getting a phone call that I had to take care of. But anyway, so I've been chatting with Lilia over email, who is has started on a stitching shelf, which is the Haid that several of us are starting in August, on August 12th for World Cross Stitch Day. Tina of Tina Stitches is stitching it. Kim from Stitch and Stuff is stitching it. I know there's several others of you that said I have it or I've started it. So we're gonna do it upright. We'll come up with a hashtag. We might come up with a Facebook group. I'm kind of in that camp of let's just start a Facebook group for it because there's so many of us, and I think this is going to be such a long-term project for many of us. So Lilia and I have been chatting back and forth, and she said, "Oh, check out Society 6. They have some bags and stuff with the artwork on it." Well, I got one. So Society 6 puts artists, they have license to do so, right? So they're paying the artists. So if you go to Society 6 and type in Amy Stewart, who is the designer of this artwork, they have also, I mean, if you want bed sheets of this, you can get bed sheets of this. If you want curtains, I mean, they have everything, right? So I got this little pouch bag, which I thought would be really cute. It's really nice quality too. And it has a stitching shelf on it. All right, so I got that for the extra floss and stuff and accoutrements. And then I got this tote bag. I think I got the 13 by 13. Does it say? It doesn't say on the tag. Or maybe I got the 16 by 16. Anyway, it's a tote bag, right? It has the handles, has the chart that we're stitching on it, and it has this nice kind of flat bottom on it. It does not have a zipper, which I was like, that's maybe the only thing that would make it perfect is that if it had a zipper, but I could probably put in snaps or Velcro or something to keep it closed. But in reality, it's not... I mean, it's, you know, if I'm going to have the Q-snaps in here, then it's not going to close anyway. So I think it'll be fine. But I just thought this was, they do have a bigger size that I didn't get, so you might want the bigger size. I'll link these down below if you are doing a stitching shelf with us or have already started it and you want this, or if you're looking for some other artwork on anything. Anything you can imagine, they have it, right? So we're joking about, we're going to get, you know, our bed sheets and our towels and our dinnerware, all stitching shelf till we finish it. I'm just kidding. So I got these two from Society 6. And Lilia, thank you for the enabling. Lilia also gave me a lot of really helpful information about kind of how she handles the fabric and how she handles, you know, the floss and all of that. So that was really helpful. So I will link that down below as well. So if you're going to join us for a stitching shelf, which I think you should, we are doing the Max Colors version. If you don't want to do this whole stitching shelf, they do have Haid, Heaven and Earth Designs does sell like just charts of just like one singular image. So like if you say, I just like this image, that's the only one I want to stitch, then go to Haid and, you know, there will be that image for you to stitch. So that's another way to participate without doing the insanity part of it. I mean, it's still insane because it's still a Haid. It's still going to be big even if you choose one image. It will just be blown up a bit, but it will be smaller than like the whole thing overall. Let me see. I think that's all my haul. Yes, I forgot to mention that the framing from Acorns and Threads, I used the very generous gift card that Sunshine Stitchers gave me for my birthday. So that helped pay for one of those to be framed. So thank you so much to the four of you. That was really lovely. So that went to great use, and I'm very excited. All right. let's talk giveaways now. I don't know why I keep looking around. I didn't get my coffee yesterday, which is a problem. And now I'm drinking probably a little too much. I'm probably a little more hyper than normal. Okay, let's do giveaways. So these are for hitting 4,000 subscribers, which is awesome. I can't believe that you all watch and keep coming back, and just the friendships that I've met in this community are just, I'm so excited for StitchCon. I know not everybody will be there, right, that I would love to meet, but hopefully just over time we'll be able to meet in person. So I love our community so much. So first up, I was giving away this kit. It comes with almost everything. It comes with the fabric and the floss. This was the exclusive for the Pacific Northwest Stitching Summit that we had in October through Acorns and Threads. And the winner of this is Stitching by the River. So I believe I need your address. I'm sure I need your address. I think all the winners today I need your address. But so Stitching by the River, you won this. So email me. My email's in the drop down of the description box down below. It's czukstitch@gmail.com. And then we had this really darling chart by the Bay Needle Art that Donna sent. And it says, grow your faith. It's kind of hard to see in this picture with these beautiful, what are those? Daisies? I think they're daisies, which is my favorite flower, so I should know. And the winner of this is Patty Hinman. So Patty, congratulations to you. Send me your address and I will get that out to you. Whoops, I think this one. This one, 2 bluebirds. We said bird. Because there's 2 little birds right in there. And so the winner of this is Catherine Summers. So Catherine Summers, I need your address. Congratulations to you on winning that one. That one is a Rosewood Manor, sent to me by Karen Kluba and the Sunshine Stitchers. And I realized I forgot to draw one for Quakers. So again, I'll be right back. I wondered why I had this one in my pile of giveaways, even though I didn't pull any winner for this one. And it's because I just forgot that this was in my pile. So 1 dozen Quakers, also Rosewood Manor, also from Karen Kluba and the Sunshine Stitchers, who graciously sent me several charts for giveaways. So the winner of 1 dozen Quakers is Jenny from Long Dog Stitcher. Jenny, I probably have your address somewhere, but if you can just email me, I'm sure I have your address. It's probably in my address book, but can you just email me anyway? Thank you. So congratulations to all of our winners. Wait, I forgot. I'm telling you, I probably shouldn't have filmed today. I'm very scattered. Hey, we had a $10 gift certificate for Heaven and Earth Designs to get your own Hay. This is especially for our international friends, just because shipping is so outrageously expensive right now. But we definitely don't want to forget about you all because you're such a huge part of this community. Someone said that in New Zealand, they had lifted the restrictions for shipping. So they were able to receive the packages, and then all of a sudden they cut down again, and now they're no longer able to receive packages. I don't know. It seems like it's changing day to day. So that might have changed even from when they commented that. But anyway, we can do PDF charts because fingers crossed they haven't shut that down yet. So this is for a $10 gift certificate to Hade. And the winner is Sue Radford. So Sue, congratulations to you. I know you've been a long time watcher and commenter and all of that. So congratulations to you. What we have to do, and I should have done this week. It just slipped my mind with everything else going on. I have to purchase the gift certificate, and then somebody has to go in manually. This is the same way Garan does it when you buy a gift certificate, and it's to protect you and your funds, but it doesn't happen automatically. It's not like it's, oh, you got $10. Okay, here you go right away. Somebody has to go in and manually release those funds on their end. And that's just to protect everybody. So I'm going to go do that today. So even if you email me right away So like it might not be till tomorrow till we actually get the gift certificate to you, just because somebody has to go in and manually release those funds to me, and then I can turn around and gift them to you. So congratulations again to all of the winners. That was so much fun, and hopefully we'll be doing more. Like as I'm wrapping my brain around, just I sort of feel like I'm in a new life. Hopefully I hope to do more giveaways like I used to in the olden days. All right, let's talk about plans for May. So for May, if you're new to this cross-stitching world, there used to be something called Mania, where, I mean, it started where people would start, I think it was like 15 projects or something like that. And then some people kind of took it, and you know how it happens. People take it and they run with it and they make it their own, which is great. And so some people start 31 projects in May. Some people start 4 or 5 projects. Some people say, I'm going to do monogamous May. So whatever it is. Last year for May, what I did was I really focused on a bunch of small projects I had that were really close to finishing, and I just kind of never made time to finish them up. And it worked out really well. I think I got like 5 maybe finishes that month. So I'm going to do that again this month, which I'm very excited about. And I pulled all the ones that I plan to finish this month, or that are my goal to finish, so that I can show you kind of where they're at right now. And we can keep track on when I finish them or not. It's going to be a very busy month. And this is all at the expense of, I don't have in my plans that I'm working on Autumn Quakers, which is the piece that I'm by Rosewood Manor that I'm trying to finish this year. That I usually do a 12-hour rotation on each month. And this does not include my Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow piece at all either. So StitchCon Small, I'm still undecided if I'm going to participate in the small. I did get the kit that I needed. We'll see. We'll see if I can get it done and get it finished in time. But, so I'm still on the fence about that. I would like to participate, but I don't know. I mean, I've only had since October when I knew I was going to StitchCon. Okay, next year I need to be better planned. And when I get into StitchCon, I just need to sit down and do my small, instead of waiting until the last minute, as you do. Okay, first up, look at this bag. This is like a round bag. But look at it. It's like sewing and flowers, which I love. And then the little pins, sewing pins in here. Okay, so the first one that I want to focus on finishing is called Mom's Collection. Isn't that cute? That's what it will look like. And this is in the June 2021 Just Cross Stitch magazine. And that's the cover. Mom's Collection. And I'm changing up. I'm just using whatever's in my stash. I am stitching this, I'm pretty sure it's 25 count over 2. I think that's what it called for, actually. Because I have a bunch of 25 count, because I started to hate on it and I didn't like it. Because it's just a little, I don't know. Now I'm looking at the holes and I'm like, well, maybe I could do it. I just don't like stitching with one thread. Anyway, so this is the start of the dresser. I realized there's a lot more to go, and I think I only gave myself like 2 days to stitch on this. So this will be, I guess I didn't pull these out before I made my goals, honestly. I guess I thought I was further along. So we'll see if that one gets done, because there is quite a bit to do, and there's a bunch of accoutrement, sticking out of the dresser and all that. But we're going to aim to get that one done this month. Next up is an ornament. I think I started this 2 years ago in July for Jolly July. This one is called Looking Out. It's by Floss and Fleece, and it is from the 2019 Just Cross Stitch Christmas Ornament magazine. So this is what it will look like when it's done. And this is stitched on, I think it's just a 14 count Aida called Blizzard. Opal Blizzard, I think it's called, because it has some, I don't know if you can see, it has some sparkle on it. You can see I have the window done and some of the branches. So the tree is kind of the big thing to get done. But I think that will be cute when it's done. I think I have that one down for 2 or 3 days. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember now. Most of these I only gave 2 or 3 days to finish, which might be my biggest downfall. Okay, then, so this also goes along with the Magazine Monthly Challenge, the theme and the acrostic. So the theme for the month is music, and the acrostic is sound. So this next piece that I want to finish fits the theme. It is City Sidewalks by Glendon Place. This is from the 2018 Just Cross Stitch Christmas Ornament magazine. So I would like to finish this one. I have a ways to go on this one too, I think. I think it's so pretty. And this is one of my favorite Christmas songs, is Silver Bells. City Sidewalks? Silver Bells, right? Yeah, it's Silver Bells. Pretty sure. All right, so this is where we're at. We have the 3 center houses done. So we have house on either side to do, and then some words and some snowflakes. Boy, there's quite a bit more stitching on these than I expected. Whew, it's going to be a busy month, like I said. So that will count for the theme, music. Next up is a piece called Frogs and Wellies. And this is... this is what it looks like. I just dropped it on the ground, so I'll have to pick that up. It's not darling. It's such a cute spring piece, I think. And this is from World of Cross Stitching. This issue, which is April 2020. They no longer put the months on it, which I'm a little sad about. But this one counts for S in sound because you learn a specialty stitch. I think it's even the spider stitch. Okay, here we go. So this is where I'm at here. So, pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. This, I don't know what it is stitched on. I can figure that out and will tell you when I actually stitch on it. Oh, I have it right here. 28 count white Lugana. So, that will be fun. And yes, it is a, let's see. You learn the spider web stitch, so that could also count for the S in sound. We're getting there. Thanks for hanging with me during this video. I'm very scattered. And then the next one is called First Snow. This is a freebie from the Drawn Thread. So this is the D in sound for the acrostic, D for Drawn Thread. Put this up here. Okay, this is what it will look like. I think it will go really fast once I get going on it. This is a 28 count Dove Gray just from my stash. And this is how far I am. So those little X's do not look very good. A lot of them don't look great, but oh well. They're supposed to be snowflakes, so they're actually supposed to be a Smyrna cross. But I took it out because you can't really tell the difference on something like this, and I don't know. I couldn't really tell the difference, so I took out the Smyrna and then just put these in, just regular X's, and it's fine. So I'm probably about a third of the way done, maybe. These go pretty fast, these branches. It's just you have to do them, you know. And there's some birds on there I need to put in. So again, I think I only gave myself 2 days to do this. And this one will be coming up this weekend. This is one of the ones I want to work on and finish up this weekend. Okay, then the big one I want to finish. There's one big one I want to finish. I don't know if you recognize this bag and what's in it for this month, which I don't have the picture for, but you'll be able to see what it is. And it is my Bayonne cat. And I've allotted 6 days to finish this. So you can see the center of the cat is almost done. And then I have to finish the border over here. And, it carries around the back end. And then there's border down below. So 6 days. I mean, once you're working on this, it can go pretty fast. I was able to do most of this line in like one stitching session, right? So it's just a matter of focus, I think. And just not getting wigged out by all these like little small, like 5, whatever they are. I don't know if they're supposed to be snowflakes or just little mini things. There's a lot of those. And there's a lot of the single stitches too. So once you get out of your head with those, it goes pretty quickly. But I would like to finish this month. So that's my big one that I'm going to finish. And this is the O in sound of O for Owl Forest embroidery. Because that's who designed it. All right, I see my light is getting dark. Okay. So those are so if I finish all of those this month, that will be 7 finishes, which would be awesome. Especially the Bayonne cat, because that's a bigger one. The other one, I didn't pull this one. I forgot to pull this one. The other one is Welcome Winter Friends by Stony Creek. And that one, I want to finish it this year. I'm not going to finish it this month, but I'm going to give it 3 days of stitching. So 9 hours of stitching this month to help move it closer to a finish. It will not be done this month though, but I'm going to work on that. And then other main plants. So that one, which is kind of moving towards a finish, but not a finish. And then the other one, Funky Flowers, which I'm starting with Jan, as you know. That's going to count for the N in sound, N for By the Bay Needle Art, or N in Jan. So I'm going to give that 2 days. I'm going to work on it today and tomorrow. I'm going to work on my Hades, Cardinal Cottage, and Cat Alphabet. Cat Alphabet is going to count for the U in sound because there's a U in the alphabet. That's the best I could come up with. And then WIPGO. The WIPGO numbers were called. She called them early again this month, which was awesome. And there were 3 numbers called. So number 13, which is the center space, which you can put a project in there if you want. I did that one year and got completely overwhelmed and said, never again am I putting a project in there. So that's my free space. So she pulled 2 other numbers too. And it's number 8 and number 14. And for me, those 2 calls are the same project. It is Winter Quakers by Rosewood Manor. And I think Winter Quakers is the one I have the least amount done on. So that'll be good to give it some really good concentrated time. That means it's going to get about 24 hours this month. How am I going to fit this all in? I do not know. I don't have a good answer for you for that. But we'll see if we get it all done. Like I said, Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow is not in my plans for this month, nor is Autumn Quakers. So that is kind of what we're sacrificing to make this all happen. So for this week, I'm going to do, like I said, 2 days of the Funky Flowers, today and tomorrow. I'm going to dedicate 3 days to Bayonne Cat. I'm really hoping that like Bayonne Cat I can get done in less than 6 days. I've allotted 6 days to it. But if I can get it done in fewer than that, then that can open up more time for me to focus on some of these other projects. So 3 days for Bayonne Cat this week. And then I've allotted 2 days for First Snow, which will also be this week. I think it's like a Friday, Saturday. So I plan to be back on Saturday. So we might kind of hit that in the middle. So we'll see. The finishes, the ones I'm finishing, I'm trying to do on like a Friday or Saturday so that if I need to stay up a bit later on a non-school night, I can, and it'll be okay to kind of get that done. All right. I think that is, I'm looking around my table. I think that is everything I have. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. This was such a scattered and so many pauses and all that, but thank you for sticking with me. And I hope you have a great week. And I will see you next Saturday. Bye.